Shalom u'bracha, peace and blessings. I hope this message finds you well. This week's Torah reading is Parashat Bahalotcha, the Torah reading of Bahalotcha. It derives its name from the second verse of the Torah reading. We read, Da'aber el Aharon, speak to Aharon, V'amarta Elav, and say to him, Bahalotcha et hanerot, when you light the candles, El mul pnei ha-menorah, on the face of the menorah. So Rashi asks the following question: Lama nismecha parshas ha-menorah leparshas ha-nesim? Why is the Torah reading that talks about the menorah juxtaposed to the Torah reading that talks about the princes? Last week's Torah reading we read about the princes of Israel each bringing gifts into the temple upon its dedication. Lefi keshera Aaron as Chanukas Hanesim, when Aaron saw the princes participating in the dedication of the temple, Chol Shadaito, his mind was upset, he was disturbed. Shelo hoya imahem, that he was not with them, he didn't participate b'Chanukah, in the dedication of the temple. Lohu v'lo shivto, not him and nobody from his tribe. Amar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God said to him, Chayecha shelecha gedola mishalahem. Your life is greater than theirs. Sha'ata madlik umeiti v'saneros, because you will light and prepare the candles. The commentaries are bothered by this. What kind of consolation prize is it? You didn't participate in the dedication of the temple, but we're going to let you light the menorah. My brother, Rabbi Daniel Center, offered the following insight into this question. He said, if somebody didn't have the opportunity to attend the opening game of Yankee Stadium and was very upset by this, would they be consoled by telling them, well, you could turn the lights on and off? Maybe if it was the scoreboard, but even that, it doesn't seem to be a reparation in kind to Aaron not to be able to participate in the dedication of the temple and saying, you can light the menorah. It seems to be of little consolation. So the Ramban, Nachmanides, offers us the following insight. The Ramban says to us that this is alluding to the menorah of Hanukkah. And certainly we can understand that the menorah takes a place of great pride within the reality of Jewish tradition. Hanukkah is a minor post-biblical holiday, and it seems to be somewhat odd that the menorah takes such a great presence within the Jewish conscience. And it's not simply an American reality. We know stories from the Holocaust of people risking their lives to light the menorah, hollowing out potatoes and saving little drops of oil in order to be able to light during the darkness of the Holocaust. Why is the menorah so important? Many people think of the symbol of the Jewish people as the Star of David. In reality, David HaMelech, King David, never saw the Star of David. It was an innovation that came about during the Middle Ages. The symbol of the Jewish people has always been the menorah, the symbol of light and the symbol of hope. And yes, when the Maccabees recaptured the temple, they represented that hope and resiliency of the Jewish people that allowed them to dare and dream that there might be light coming from the darkness. And it was their hope and their faith against the dark tapestry of history that allowed them to recapture the temple, that allowed them to bring about a reality of Rabim biyad ma'atim, many in the hands of few, that allowed them to demonstrate that a small group of individuals can make a difference, allowed them to create an illustration for all time that even during the darkest moments of history, a few people can make a difference. And perhaps the Rambam was talking about this hope that has allowed us to survive through exile after exile, persecution after persecution, and even after one of the darkest chapters in history. The Jewish people dare to hope, and out of the ashes of the destruction of the temple rises up the state of Israel, a beacon of light and hope in a time of darkness. May it be your will, God Almighty, that the light that is within us, the menorah that is within us, illuminate our hearts, our minds, and our perspectives, that it rid our hearts of darkness and illuminate the world. Shabbat Shalom.